Hello students, welcome back to the class. Hope you enjoyed the Eid vacation. Though this type of vacation is not expected anymore, but still it is the vacation. It was the vacation. Hope you enjoyed it. Also, with your try to I really think that you try to study some your top chapters or some of your important subjects or some of your favorite subjects. So I hope you studied, but though this is the vacation is now end, so we are just on now we are on the track, and we have to continue the study. Don't know exam will be able to held or nothing. What will happen, I don't know, we don't know what will happen to us, but we have to study, we have to continue the study. So please just try to touch with your book. I am in this lecture I am just starting a new chapter, because in before your Eid vacation I clearly remember that I finished the chapter 6 with some questions. I gave you some questions and also solved the math portion of the chapter 6. Okay, that is finished. So now I'm gonna start the chapter 8. This is the management of business organization, and this is also important chapter for you because you are the business student, so you have to know about the management, and it will help you to move ahead with in your life, because in every step in your study, in your educational academic career, you will find out everything about the management, because management is the main core subject of the business students. Now I'm gonna start the chapter. What is management? First, I know that you already finished this book, but this is the revision part. But I will shortly discuss I'll shortly discuss the chapter and also give you the important questions about this chapter. What is management? Management is the process of getting things done by others. This is the short statement, you can say easily. And I just learned it from my teacher, from my university teacher, Salim Bhuya sir. He taught us that management is a technical process or strategical process. It is the process of getting things done by other. That means you have it is the making others to do necessary jobs to achieve a certain objective, মানে অন্যকে দিয়ে কাজ করিয়ে নেওয়ার কৌশলকেই বলা হয় ম্যানেজমেন্ট বা ব্যবস্থাপনা। ঠিক আছে। Firstly, at first management one management process is the family, um, involved with the family or with the group. But now in modern days, the concept of management is spreading over the all over the world, and it also getting developed day by day. So this is implementing in the industrial sector, this is implementing in the official sector. Management means the getting things done by others, or on the other hand you can say say that this is the process of some functions process. This is the management is a combination of, or this is the combination of planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating and controlling. This is a combined project or combined process. This is a combined process, and it includes some functions or some tasks, and these tasks or functions are called management. First one is planning, second organizing, third commanding, then planning, organizing, commanding, staffing, coordinating, controlling. So these are the things which is included in the management process. According to the Henry Fayol, management is a combination of forecasting and planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating and controlling. Some features of management are, what are the features? It is a systematic process, is operated to achieve a predefined goal. That means you have to based on your goal, uh, based on your goal or based on your task, it is operated. It is based on team. It is a teamwork. It is a teamwork. It is a continuous process. That means management process cannot be stopped. It will continue every at every moment and every time and at every day. It is necessary to take new strategy to cope up with the new passage of time. So you can say that the features are, first one is, it is a systematic process. It is operated to achieve a predefined goal. To achieve a goal, it is a teamwork, and it is a continuous process. These are the features. What are the functions? Functions of management. First one is planning. Planning is the guideline for future work. We already know about the business plan, chapter 6, business plan or planning. We also discuss about the planning. So you can understand the planning, this planning very very easily, and that is mean this is the guideline or future picture of your task, future work process, picture of your future work process, or future guideline for future work process. So that means you have to find out some question answer. First is, what jobs to be done, who will do them, when and how it is to be done in future to accomplish the predefined goal of the business. That means কি ধরনের কাজ করা হবে, কখন করা হবে, কে করবে, কিভাবে করা হবে. You have to identify the answer of these questions, and then it will help you to get to know the planning. That means this is the guideline for future work process, or to achieve a predefined goal. This is a guideline. Second one is organizing. According to the, after completing the planning, that means according to your plan, you have to organize or accumulate, or you have to gather your all human resources and other elements of the organization. That means who will who will do the what type of work. That means who will be responsible for specific tasks and responsibilities. And these will be the find out in this step, in this function, organizing. This is the accumulation of human resources and other elements of the business, and distribution of power and responsibilities among the workers, and building interpersonal relationship among them. That means it is the process of gathering all the human resources and other elements, and also distribution of power and responsibilities to the workers, among the workers, and and also building up a relationship among the workers. So this is organizing. Staffing means after planning, organizing, you have to recruit a new employee to do the specific task. So this is the major element of an organization. So it is termed it is called as human resources. It is called as human resources nowadays. It is called human resources and it is also a major element of the organization. And staffing includes the mainly collection of the worker, selection of the worker, recruitment of the workers, promotion of the workers, transfer of the workers, layoff, everything. All the activities related to the workers are included in this function, staffing. Now for it is directing means when you appointed some new employees, you have to direct them to achieve the goal of the organization, because new employees don't know about your organization, and as a manager or as a management as a human being or managerial human being, you have to direct your employees to the right path to achieve the goal of the organization. So directing is called to commanding the workers to implement the plan. That means you have to direct or commanding your employees to achieve the goal or implementing the plan. This is called directing. And direction must be appropriate, because if you can't direct appropriately, obviously it won't bring the fruitful result. So as a manager, you have to direct your employees effectively, or you can say that in easy way, uh, for that, so that the employees can do the work or implementing the plan easily. Now five is motivation. Motivation, you all know about the, or familiar about this word motivation. Motivation বাংলায় বলা হয় প্রেরণা। প্রেরণা বাংলাটা হয়তো পরিচিত না, but you know about the motivation, or also you use this word frequently in 24 hours. I can count the number. So number five, motivation. This is a familiar word, and the Bengali meaning is preshona. Motivation is the process of making the worker attracted and encouraged towards the job of the organizer. That means you have to cheer up your employees and to encourage the employees that so that they can do their tasks effectively and cheerfully. So this is the process of making your employees happy. So this is called motivation. Number six, coordinating. Coordinating means this is the communication between your workers, your several departments, and various type of divisions. So this is the communication between among your workers, various divisions and departments. So you have to, all the workers have to communicate regularly with other workers, and also all the departments should maintain the communications among them, so that that will be easy to achieve the goal. Achieve the goal effectively, and also it will bring the fruitful result for the organization. This is called coordinating. This is means coordination between your workers and all the workers and all the departments and divisions. Now number seven, controlling. This is the last function of the management process, and controlling means the activities related to looking after whether the works are done according to the plan. That means you have to check out that all the activities or all the tasks are completed according to the plan, according to your plan. So this is the last step. That's why you have to check out the previous activities, and then that will make sure that that will help you to make sure that the plan is your plan is achieving easily. And also if you, after checking up, if you find any type of error in your all the activities, then you have to correct it. So this is also you can say that in controlling, in this is a corrective measures. All the corrective measures are taken in this step, controlling process. So just you can say that controlling is the process of making sure that all the activities are done according to the plan, and also if any error happens, you have to correct it or solve it in this step. So these are the seven functions of management process. Now concept of planning. Planning, here it is a case study, or it is a story that will help you to understand the planning. The teacher of business entrepreneurship, Mr. Koinur, entered the class and exchanged greetings. The students also welcomed him spontaneously. He wanted to know about the experience of visiting a factory before starting the discussion of classification of industry. He found that most of the students do not have any practical experience of visiting a factory. All the students become overwhelmed in joy when they heard about his intention of visiting the BSCIC industrial area of the district. He made everybody to calm down and said that they need to take permission from the headmaster. Besides, some more things are to be ensured. First is when to go, how many teachers and students shall accompany, and how to contact the authority of the visiting company. So So these questions are arised when the teacher decided to go to the factory with his students. This is the basic question which has been arised. At last, he asked the students, what can it be called to forecast or thinking to visit the factory? That means before your visiting, you are thinking about the about your tour. So what does it call? This is the students replied in chorus. It is planning. He thanked everybody. He told them that the prior thinking or forecasting before starting a job is called planning. That means prior thinking and forecasting a job is called planning. You have to think before your execution of the work. So this is the planning. To say more vividly, business planning is the advanced decision making process of what to do. It is a just remember it, planning is the decision making process. Planning is the decision making process, and process of what to do, when to do, what to do, and within how much time to spend about implementing a particular job. Correct planning helps to achieve target easily. With the help of planning, proper utilization of assets and elements of the organization is ensured, and duties and responsibilities can be distributed among the workers appropriately. As a result, they become responsible and efficient. Now, concept and importance of organizing. Here is also a story. It will help you to understand the organizing and the importance of organizing. Mr. Prashanto Das, the owner of the Ashar Bani General Store, has been doing business in his locality with reputation for long. He has accumulated various products like ready-made garments, cosmetics, baby foods, and toys from Dhaka and Chittagong. But the most lucrative thing in his business is the pickle made by himself. Every year he buys mango, hog palm, jujube, olive, and amla. Jujube, that means boroi, and olive and amla from the local market to make the pickle. For this reason, seasonally he appoints some women to help him to make and bottle the pickle. That means this is the temporary job for these women. His pickle gets reputed day by day. He decided to open a separate division to make and sell the pickle. He permanently appointed the women who were temporarily helping him to make pickle. That means after getting the big reputation, he decided to open a separate division to make and sell the pickle, and that's why he just temporary he appointed the temporary workers as a permanent workers, and also he appointed a manager so that the manager can distribute all the responsibilities among the workers, and also managing the materials, making and preserving the pickles. That means all the activities can done by the manager. So he appointed also a manager. All the jobs done by Mr. Prashanto Das is called organizing. That means he is trying to accumulate all the materials of his business, that is human materials and all the inhuman materials. So accumulation of all type of materials is called organizing, and also distribution of power and responsibilities among the workers is also related to the organizing, and these type of tasks are done by Mr. Prashanto Das. So you can easily say that Mr. Prashanto Das has Prashanto Das doing the organizing process. Why it is important? Organizing process is important. That means it will help you to properly utilize all the resources, and it also help you to distribute the responsibilities, duties and responsibilities among the workers. It helps the company to achieve the objectives in a easy way. Proper utilization of the assets of the company is also ensured. Controlling and operating the workers and employees working in the organization becomes easier. That means controlling the workers is very much easier by doing the organizing task. The velocity of work increases with the help of strong interpersonal relationship. So that's why you can say that the organizing is very much important for the business. Now, concept of leadership. Leadership means it is a leadership. You can say that it is a process of it is a process of getting what you say to direct. It is a process of directing a team to achieve a goal in a right way. That means কোনো দলগত প্রচেষ্টাকে লক্ষ্য অর্জনের জন্য এগিয়ে নেওয়ার কৌশলকেই বলা হচ্ছে নেতৃত্ব। ইট ইজ দ্য প্রসেস অফ achieving the goal by directing a group of workers or by directing the team of workers effectively is called leadership, and who is giving leadership is called leader. Here is a case study. Mr. Ashad started his business, Messrs. Akitara Furnitures, with small capital, but his hard work, honesty and efficiency to direct the workers and eagerness to be successful in business has made him a special person in the society. Now 5 branches of his business are running with reputation. He listens to the workers' demand and complaints attentively and tries his best to solve their requests. On the other hand, the workers are also working in the organization with sense of belonging, always trying to increase the goodwill of the business by fulfilling the demand of the customer. That means Mr. Ashad Mr. Ashad is a hardworking person, honest and efficient person, and also with his good behavior he can easily motivate his employees or his workers, so that the workers can do their work very much cheerfully, and also they feel they belongs to the organization and try to help to increase the goodwill of the organization. So this is the best thing of the Mr. Ashad, and that he is hardworking, honesty and efficient, and also can easily motivate the workers of his organization. So what are the qualities we can find out from this story? He is hardworking, he is honest, he is efficient to direct the workers. That means direction efficiency is best in Mr. Ashad. He has strong inclination for the development of the business. He is cordial to listen to workers' demand and objective, and positive to solve the problems. All the above mentioned qualities of Mr. Ashad can be called the quality of leadership. In case of business, leadership means the quality and strategy to encourage workers to perform jobs to achieve some particular goals. That means leadership means the quality and strategy to encourage workers to perform jobs to achieve the goal. So that's all for today. I will try to finish the chapter in next class, and also give the important questions on this chapter. So till then, bye bye.